few athletes have as much to look forward to in 2025 as Caitlyn Clark. After a remarkable 2024 in terms of individual accolades, but no collective championships, either with Iowa or the Indiana Fever, Clark enters her second WNBA season with a new head coach and the experience gained during her rookie year with the Fever. The Rookie of the Year was instrumental in the Fever's first playoff appearance since 2016, and the team also posted its highest win total, 20, since 2015. She also rewrote the record books, becoming the NCAA Division I all-time scoring leader, both men and women, during her collegiate career and setting the WNBA single-season assist record, 337, among many other accomplishments. As the face of women's basketball, Clark remains relevant to the game even though she is no longer involved in it. She recently criticized the transfer portal during an appearance on the New Heights podcast, calling it insanity and lamenting its impact on the amateur spirit of college sports. His stance is misguided, however, as the portal has empowered athletes and brought college sports closer to treating players like regular students. While Clark acknowledges the benefits of nil contracts, arguing that athletes should have the same opportunities as other students, his criticism of the contract seems contradictory. The treatment of student athletes has always been different, but with the nil, the attention and fame these students generate now creates a very different treatment for the rest of the students. The NCAA's modernized policies allow athletes the freedom to transfer schools without restrictions, much like non-athlete students, which has boosted the visibility and growth of sports, particularly women's basketball. Far from harming college athletics, both the transfer portal and the nil contracts have led to record-breaking attendance and increased exposure for women's sports, benefiting stars like Clark and her peers. The professionalization of college sports has brought not only financial success but increased exposure for underrepresented sports, from basketball to softball, with nil at the forefront of this transformation. Let us not lose sight of the fact that the nil is legally very new, which is why it has generated so much controversy in its first few years. As time goes on, these types of situations with the transfer portal will become very common in the future and will undoubtedly be a beneficial change for college sports. This upcoming season, which won't begin until May, Clark and the Indiana Fever will have a new head coach in Stephanie White. White was the head coach the last time the Fever reached the finals in 2016 and was also the WNBA Coach of the Year in 2023. Clark's influence was a major factor in the WNBA's record-breaking 2024 season, which set new highs in television ratings, attendance, merchandise sales and more. For now, we can sit back and let her continue to amaze us, and remember that she is only 22. Caitlyn Clark is making waves off the court with a 5-word message that's got fans buzzing. As the Fever gears up for a high-stakes season, Clark's words have sparked a fire of motivation, showcasing her leadership and unshakable support for her teammate, Aaliyah Boston. This bold gesture isn't just about words, it sets the tone for the unrivaled hustle and proves why Clark's influence in the locker room is undeniable. The moment that's gone viral? Clark's playful yet empowering comment on a recent Instagram post by Boston, "You slay my glorious queen." These 5 words have since caught fire, resonating with fans and showing the strength of the bond between these two stars. It's not just about celebrating each other's achievements on the court but also supporting one another off it, with the two often exchanging love and encouragement online. This isn't the first time the pair has publicly shown support for each other. After Clark's record-breaking performance, where she set a WNBA single-game assist record, Boston took to Instagram to celebrate her teammate's achievement, expressing her pride and admiration. Clark responded with a heartfelt 4-word message, "You deserve it all," further solidifying the strong connection between them. These interactions highlight that their relationship goes far beyond just being teammates. They've got each other's backs in every way. Both have built a solid connection, on the court and online, where they're always showing love and backing each other up. Whether it's celebrating a big moment or sharing a motivating message, their social media interactions highlight the tight bond they've got going. These exchanges now the franchise, which made the playoffs last season for the first time since 2016, is building a new practice facility that's set to open before the 2027 WNBA season, the Fever announced Thursday. The $78 million Performance Center will be in downtown Indianapolis and connect to Gainbridge Fieldhouse, where the Fever play, via a sky bridge. We are excited to partner with Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett to identify the perfect location for the Indiana Fever Sports Performance Center, Pacers Sports and Entertainment owner Herb Simon said. The city of Indianapolis continues to be a tremendous partner as we elevate our team, players, and community. The Fever have had their own practice court and training area in Gainbridge Fieldhouse, where the Indiana Pacers also play. It was renovated in 2020. The new facility will have best-in-class amenities, including 2 regulation-sized courts with natural light, premier strength and conditioning equipment, yoga and Pilates area, hydration station and full-service kitchen. To help players recover and recharge, the facility will offer a spa-like retreat with massage, infrared light therapy, sauna, steam, heat studios, float tank and multiple hydrotherapy pools. It's exciting. I was just saying how it's just a great opportunity, Boston said. You look at our owners and how much they pour into us, it's super exciting to really have our own facility. The team will also have a private outdoor courtyard and mental performance spaces. The center will boast a hair and nail salon, childcare space, and podcast and content production studio to support player lifestyles. Boston and Indiana teammate Lexie Hull said the Fever talked to the players early in the process to see what they wanted in a facility. It's going to make it so as an athlete we can show up and every single thing we need is there, Hull said. It's hard coming back on a long road trip and having to plan out, where can I get my hair done? Where can I go and get recovery? Where can I go and get a massage? It's going to be right there for us and we'll be the most recovered and be the most prepared for our games. I think that will help not only our team, but also attract some really good free agents. Las Vegas, Seattle and Phoenix have all opened new training facilities in the last few years while Chicago has one under construction. This elite training center is a reflection of our organization's ongoing commitment to ensuring that our players have the highest level of resources to be successful, Indiana Fever President of Basketball and Business Operations Kelly Krauskopf said. As we look to the future, the focus of creating a first-class player experience designed exclusively for women athletes will set us apart. The WNBA has never seen a phenomenon like Caitlyn Clark, in terms of both her play and impact in terms of viewership and sales. Her ability to draw eyes became clear during her time at the University of Iowa, and it certainly hasn't faded since making the leap to the pro game, as the Fever set attendance records and lifted themselves from the cellar of. Now, the Fever is building a new practice facility. The club shares its game court, Gainbridge Fieldhouse, with the NBA's Pacers, but now, they'll have a home all to themselves. The project is set to cost around $78 million and be done in time for the 2027 season. The Indiana Fever Performance Center set to be within walking distance of the Fieldhouse, making for a convenient transition for the players. While NBA teams often have their practice facilities away from their game day arenas, only 4 WNBA squads have such a facility built for themselves. The Chicago Sky, Las Vegas Aces, and Seattle Storm are all among the teams who have already started or completed such projects. Those teams collectively accounted for 4 consecutive league championships until this season, perhaps suggesting the notion that the Fever could move into an elite group of clubs in the WNBA. The Fever is set to be the 5th, and their facility is expected to be absolutely world-class. It's always great to see rising teams and leagues invest in their future when the opportunity presents itself, and this is a perfect example of just that. Players and individuals like Clark don't come around very often, and the Fever clearly recognize just how unique their position is. Now, they're set up to maximize Clark's career, and even beyond that, attract the best and brightest stars in women's basketball for years to come.